What is up, YouTube? And today I'm going to be talking about this new game that just came out today, Anchor Panic, and basically how you want to reroll for the best start possible. Now this game came out kind of as a surprise. It kind of got announced like yesterday that it was releasing. It's a pretty fun side game. It's going to be like a turn-based auto battler type of game if you're into those types of, gacha games. And we're just going to be talking about who you want to reroll for if you want to have the easiest time progressing, and the reroll process in general. Now before I start, you're going to see that the codes are going to be down below for the launch. You want to make sure that you use all of them, and the way you do that is by going to your page here, then go to redemption code, and you can kind of just copy and paste it in, and a lot of it will give you a ton of rewards. And by putting in those codes, you're going to get a lot of these crystal ashes, which are basically like your crystals or gems in this game, which you can use to summon. Now the process to reroll in this game is kind of annoying, honestly, because you can only make guest accounts every 2 weeks, so you will have to make burner emails, and I found that salting your emails doesn't work either, so keep that in mind while you're rerolling. However, it only takes like 5 minutes to get to the reroll process, which is the best part. Honestly, making the emails takes longer, so there's that. But rerolling this game, you beat like the first 3 stages, it'll prompt you to do a single summon on the regular link. You're going to get a support. I think it is going to be Yuan Ya, and then after that you'll be able to start summoning with your resources. And the resources you want to claim, basically you want to claim them all from the mailbox. Like I said earlier, you also want to claim them with the codes down below. And then with the event page, if you click it, you'll see that there's a 10 summon you can claim right away right here. And then also if you click the welfare button, you'll see that there's not only going to be these tutorial things, but the public beta benefits if you click it, because it's going to be for just logging in. You're going to get 10 summons here as well. And then also if you go to the rookie button, you'll get 1 summon here from that first summon you did earlier. As you're doing your reroll, you can get 2 more summons here, so keep that in mind. And the way you want to reroll is just by going to link search, and you'll see that there are going to be 3 separate banners. Now, basically the first banner, I don't really recommend using right away, because you just send 10 and then you'll be able to choose between one of the 3. Just keep re-rolling through it and then getting the one that you want, and then you'll be able to confirm it. And basically you'll see that, you're guaranteed to get one between Merlot, Dawn, and Alice. Honestly, all of these are pretty decent. I'd say that Alice is going to be probably the best alongside Merlot, but it's going to be really up to you, and also really depend on who you actually get from your rerolling process. Now for the other 3 banners, you have the rate up banner for Karanissa, you have the rate up banner for Olivia, and you have the standard banner down here. So basically when you're rerolling, you're gonna want to primarily use your, well, I guess you can't even choose, but you're gonna use these regular link permits all on the regular banner. And then these crystal ashes, it's going to be good to use on the Karanissa banner, because these you actually can't get the special link permits for rate ups until like day 2, when the the check-in event gives you it. Now Karanissa is one of the best characters in the game, if not the best, and she's an extremely powerful damage dealer. So because of that, getting her just puts you at such an advantage. So if you actually want to go for her off the reroll, you can just do like a 10 summon here and then use your crystals. You'll see it'll cost 1800, which you will have from putting in the codes and from claiming everything. So putting your first 10 summon into this is a very good option. If you get her, it's already going to be an amazing account. Now for the regular banner, right, you're going to be summoning more than 36 times, probably like 40 to be honest, and you'll see that the pity is going to be 50, and the rates here are going to be 2%. However, there's going to be certain operators that they call it in this game, or SSR operators, that you're going to want to look for. And they're all in the second column here. It's going to be the Lyra, Echo, and Turn. These are all 3 extremely powerful supports. The Lyra is like the best healer in the game. She has just great healing, she has shielding and stuff like that, and she scales very well with her own attribute, Quantum. So in this game, you're going to want to synergize with your own attributes. So Quantum characters are pretty good in this game, because Lyra's obviously a Quantum character, but also another reroll character that you can go for is Turn, who's also going to be Quantum. She's a breaker, as it says, but she's like a pretty good support because she gives your team basically speed, and she also will buff attack for just everyone, and it scales even harder with Quantum attribute operators. So you can kind of see these 2 reroll characters synergize very well with each other, and it makes it so that they're extremely powerful. They're like the two best supports in the game that you want to go for. Now in terms of the last one, Echo, she's also an amazing support. She also can actually heal, which is extremely good. And also the best part about her is pretty much the same thing, right? She will increase attack of all allies and grant musical note. And you're going to see, if I actually can find it, that her note will actually scale up for the same elemental operators as well. So for lightning teams, she's really good. And the reason why Echo is extremely good is even though she doesn't really, share the same element with like the two other really powerful supports, in the onboarding link banner, you can get Alice here. And because Alice is also lightning, if you pair Alice with Echo, you have a really good support that can buffer, and you have Alice, who's a pretty decent DPS character, who's also going to scale with lightning operators as well. So yeah, you definitely want to pull for, one of those three from the 36, or I guess you get more if you do all the codes and stuff like that, from the regular banner. And then going for even Karenissa, who's also another lightning character who will pair extremely well with Echo, is going to be very good as well. So, what I recommend is just sending your crystals like this. You get to do a 10 summon for Karenissa, and going for her will be pretty much the perfect account. Not right away, because you still want Echo to synergize with her, but going for her will make it so that you have a very, very good DPS right away. And then after that, if you get her or if you don't, it's really up to you if you want to keep going. I still recommend going because you will get enough summons to eventually get her. But for the regular link banner, definitely more important they get one of those three. And you want to keep going until you get, one of the characters, one of the three that I mentioned. And you can see right away I get an SSR, so we're going to see what this character is. And it is going to be Dawn. So Dawn is already available on the pretty much the guaranteed banner, so not really a high priority, but at this point you can keep going and see if you can get even more SSRs like I'm showing you. Right away we don't get any at all. It's all going to be SRs and Rs, so not a good pull there. And then you can go for another 10 like I am here, and depending on what I get, I only get Rs. So yeah, this would be an account that you're going to end up re-rolling. Even though there's some really good SRs in the game, the SSRs, like some of them, like the ones that I mentioned especially, are going to be extremely good. And then you can do the single summons here. I'm not going to show you all of them because it's going to be taking too much time to eventually try to get the character that you want. But yeah, that's pretty much the reroll process. Like I said, this guaranteed banner will guarantee you a pretty solid DPS no matter what. Alice is going to be very good if you have Echo from the reroll on the regular banner. And then also, I keep pressing the record for some reason. If you get like Turn and the Lyra, they're also very good. And then for Karenissa, she's like extremely powerful, like the best damage dealer in the game, especially if you pair her with Echo. So yeah, pretty much it for this video though, guys. Good luck on your rerolls. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are playing this game as well, if you guys want to see more content, and I'll see you guys next time.